What's up, world? Right, so how do I start this? I'm gonna be documenting basically my recovery, and I feel like if I make a journal of it, I will have something to look back on and see what happened through every day for the next at least 3 weeks. Stuff that triggers me, how I'm gonna go about it, and go about my recovery. At this moment, I'm living in a house that is all over the place. Um, it's weird because we live in a world where only the addict gets blamed. Everybody else's actions are validated. But then at the same time, we live in a world where people can behave like Satan and they must be accepted, which is really fucked up. Because I think I speak on behalf of all addicts. We only human. And it's rough when you get spoken to like nobody. And what makes it even more rough is that you still have the decency in you, or rather, I'm gonna say myself, I still have the decency in me to speak to everybody with respect. And then asking for respect is something that is so much to ask for, because how dare I ask for respect? You get abused, you get shouted at, all sorts of things, crazy things. You get told you this, you get told you that. Some of it true, a lot of it not. Your emotional state doesn't matter. All that matters is everybody else's emotional state and what you put them through. But what they don't see is that you are also a person. And what they will tell you is, but you've been doing this to me for so many years, therefore I have a reason to belittle you and talk to you like you're nobody. And then as soon as you say something in return, how dare you? Anyways, I actually got into some heated argument today. Or rather, I didn't get into an argument. I got shouted at crazy by my whole family. A lot of them took the opportunity to even discuss things that have nothing to do with it, just old shit of 15 years ago, that have nothing to do with this current addiction, right? Yeah, family issues that I have nothing to do. For example, here's an example. Me and my wife, we got married in 2007. We 16 years together. 8 of those years I was solid clean, right? Then it's been on and off. I've never really had a proper stint of using to the point of where I was homeless or, you know, just full on crazy. I've always been what they would call a functioning addict, right? I haven't got high in fuck knows how long, high school. Basically, I smoke to keep myself calm. I smoke to keep myself sane. And that's fucking whack. Because I know it's not right. But here I am, making it seem like it's fine. It's fucked up being an addict. You know what's even worse? Being an addict with a high intellect. It's almost like, oh, but you are this, and you know how to do this. This should be easy. Fuck, it's not easy. Every day I wake up, every day I try. Yep, that sounds crazy. But every single morning when I wake up, I think to myself, why must I use? I have a good life. I have a bloody good life. I got 2 daughters. Amazing. My wife, like all wives, she has a moment of craziness, but that's what it is, right? But I love her to bits and she is amazing. She's going through things at the moment as well. I'm not here to talk about her issues. I'm not even here to talk about my daughter's issues. Everybody has issues, right? But I'm not somebody to say, you the reason I do this. And I have a firm belief that you shouldn't say, I'm the reason you do things. Right? What I mean by that is this. If I decide I'm gonna go to the dealer, nobody forces me to do it. Right? Nobody forces me to pick up the packet. Nobody forces me to light the heroin up. Nobody forces me to smoke it. Right? Same way I feel I don't force you to shout and lose your shit. Right? I don't like being shouted at. Full stop. Do you know why? You can speak to me in a calm manner and I will listen to you. I'm not going to listen to somebody who's shouting at me. So you can tell me every single thing I've done wrong. If I done wrong, I know when I do wrong. I will accept it. If you told me you stole, I'm just looking at stuff in front of me. You stole, or rather not, it's my stuff. You took your cordless drill, you sold it, and you bought drugs with it. Right? Is that right? No. If you're gonna shout at me, you took your cordless drill, you sold it to buy drugs. What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking animal? And all sorts of crazy profanities and ugly things. And then top it off with stuff like, I hate you, I can't stand you, only to be followed up by, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That's not cool. It's not nice to be told all these ugly things, only to be told nice things afterwards. I guess the roughest part about all of it is being a nice person. And weirdly enough, apparently that's the only leg I have to stand on, right? Oh, so you're a nice person, so what? You're still an addict. I know I'm an addict, but I do feel as though if I was an ugly, aggressive, abusive person, things would be tenfold worse, right? If I was being ugly and aggressive in order to get the drugs, that would be tenfold worse. For some reason, I'm fortunate and I don't have to do anything crazy to get the drugs. I simply just go get it. I don't know how other people's lives work, but yeah, for me, it's fortunately been very simple. But I tell you what, in the next video, I'll tell you how everything started and how it got to this point and how I feel I was a recreational addict for majority of this time, and I never ever used drugs to calm myself down or anything like that. I used it for shits, right? Only after I turned 30 did I decide I'm using drugs to calm myself down and to cope. And that's fucked up. You shouldn't be doing that. Yep, I'm just pausing every time because, yeah, I'm being an idiot. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do, as they would call, a series, but I'm doing this for myself. And maybe with this, re-listening to it, I will figure something out that I can use the tools I have to actually come right. And by come right, it's simply not use anymore. I don't want to be the person that uses drugs to cope. And I don't want to pretend like, oh no, do you know what, this is my last time. That is not an answer. You can't give an answer like that. And to anybody who's listening to this that is an addict, when people tell you try harder, don't listen to them. Do you know why? You're trying your best. It's not easy to try harder than what you are trying. It's not gonna make it any simpler by trying harder. What you need to do is just try. Try every day. Don't give up on yourself. Don't let people tell you that you are not gonna recover. Don't listen to people who tell you, oh, in 20 years' time, I don't still want to be dealing with this. As if they are Allah, or to the non-Muslim people listening to this, as if they are God and they know what's gonna become of you in 20 years. As if they so sure that you're still going to be an addict in 20 years. I am how old? 36 years old. Do you think I plan on being an addict at 56? Do you think I plan on watching my daughters grow up, get married, start their lives, and be just still being an addict? Do you guys think that's what I want? Non-addicts, do you guys think that that's what your addict friend, son, daughter, brother, cousin, I don't know, lover, whatever the hell you want to call it wants? No, that's not what they want. I don't want to put you through trauma, but at the same time, it's selfish for me to say, please don't put me through trauma. as if though my trauma is deserving because I've earned that disrespect. How is it that somebody can earn disrespect, guys? I'll say that again because I made a noise. How is it that somebody can earn disrespect? How is it that somebody can earn being in a doghouse? You don't earn ugliness. That's just a wild way of thinking. Earning is when you gain something, not when you lose something. So you don't earn disrespect, you get disrespect. Anyways, I've been blabbering on now for 15 minutes. First video. I don't know how this goes. In an ideal world, this channel never gets monetized. But at the same time, fuck it, why not, right? But should it get monetized, I will probably help somebody, because that's who I am. Yeah, I am that dickhead who still helps people. Every time I go buy drugs, if the drugs is 80, I'll give that 20 to the next person. Yeah, I'll enable somebody else. But if that is what stops that person from robbing somebody else, I'm okay with it. Anyways, God give me grace. God put a smile up on my face. 50 Cent.